ready to get us started. It's Cade York.
And off we go from Tampa. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. Second and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Here we go.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Throwing is Hurts.
This one to Bourne out on the left side. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And he'll let this go deep for Bourne.
And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for Cincinnati. 49 yards.
And a nice milestone reached on that last throw is here late in the season. He goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with. To have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Yeah, absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team was saying, yeah, we called him the disruptor. And that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
They'll run here with Taylor.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Let's go now.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Hurts.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Succop's kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Here we go. Hey, check that. Ready?
Now ETN to start the drive.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, ETN once more.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
Yeah, he said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
18 Cardinals. 19 right. 60 Bobcats.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Here we go. Set. Seven Pirates.
Hurts sets up to throw it. That's complete right side to Kmet.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Come on. Hit. Come 19. Hurt. Hey, check that. Street.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
18 runners, 18 runners. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. That's once again complete to Chark.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Hurts. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll try the left side with Taylor.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Back to Taylor on first down.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Let's go now.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
19 tight, 19 tight.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Open man is Komet, the tight end. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
And again back to Komet. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Trap 60, trap 60.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor,
his 19th touchdown now on the season.
And the Bengals go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
Extra point put through by Succop. And the lead grows to 10-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
Mustang 19.
Willis now off play action. He's got this one completed to Mims.
He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move there couldn't buy him much space.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On second down, a run with Etienne.
He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
The Bengals with 2 extra DBs. A nickel look on third.
Blanketing the passing lanes.
To throw, here's Willis.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
18, 5 years. Hurry, hurry.
On first and 10, it's Hurts.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Back to throw here.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Bucs are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
They'll start on the ground, Etienne.
And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On second down, Etienne once more.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
The Bucs had 4-9 now on the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half, 10-0 our score. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Up the middle, here's Stevenson.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
A quick throw out wide to Mooney. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Pitching it out to Etienne. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Travis Etienne with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Dante Pettis now from his end zone.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack.
Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Another try after the first down sack.
Hurts
under pressure, and they got to him again. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline. I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On the counter, Etienne. And that is not going to get it done either. Once again, he's stopped behind the line by this Bengals D. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here?
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Logan Wilson. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And here's Ryan Wright now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here comes Pettis on the return. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They go play action with Hurts. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Tap the 60, tap the 60. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He'll let this go deep for Bourne. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the 3rd quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Throwing over, and it's Taylor on the out route that completes it. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
2nd and 5. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. He's at the 40. The 20. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. So a big turn of events there. This defense makes the play. They return it for the score, and now they have the lead.
So much for ball security for the offense. Playing with a lead in the 2nd half. They give the ball up, and all of a sudden they're behind.
Big-time fumble. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. On 1st down, Hurts. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. Throwing is Hurts. And Shark calls it in. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You've got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
Let's go, let's go, let's go!
To the air on 1st down, here's Willis. He's going to air one out. And this throw will be intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
It's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Give him 32 on the play.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals.
Jalen Hurts
Scoring on the 2-yard keeper.
And the Bengals have retaken a third-quarter lead.
Partner, it wasn't that long ago that when I talk with these NFL coaches about different innovations in the college game, you can see their eyes roll and they just shut down right away. Don't bring me that Joe College stuff. Well, guess what? The college game has definitely infiltrated its way into the NFL.
Yeah, and these guys, when you're seeing the option defensively, you got to stick to your assignments. I know that's cliche. They didn't do it there.
And option football means exactly what you just talked about, assignment football for defenders. And that drives them crazy because you have to think your way through a play as opposed to just reacting and making the play.
This taken in at the goal line.
Oh, good return up past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive. And we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
On second down, Etienne once more.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside, but he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Etienne.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
56 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. Able to connect with Mims. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8.
Willis.
He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
On 1st down, Willis. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
There he goes right side. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
Well, there's a reason they call him a ball-hawking safety. It looked like he read that, Charles, and he wasn't stopping there. After he got it, he took it all the way to the house to widen their lead.
And what's interesting to me, Brandon, is that our spotter, Bruce Murray, right before that snap, pointed to his number on my play sheet. Got to see him a little bit as a ball hawk and a return man that time, didn't we? That's just the type of play they expect from him, and he delivers in a big way. Nice call, Bruce.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone.
And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17.
Here we go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
They'll go option to the short side. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. The Bucs on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
On the set.
Willis, gotta have this one.
Being chased out left. He'll let it fly for Austin. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
One of the things that led this organization to commit to him as a starting quarterback as a rookie, his ability to keep his eyes downfield and make plays out of the pocket. Able to see the receiver while on the move and complete a really accurate throw.
ETN up the middle.
J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
ETN once more.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
77 yards now for ETN, and he's got a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. The defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready?
1st and 10, Willis.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Handoff running left is ETN.
And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7.
19 Tiger.
3rd down, it's Willis.
And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed.
60 Maverick.
Willis, 4th down, has to have it.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Bengals are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. On 2nd and 9, Hurts.
Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
They hand off to their big tight end. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Right there, Hurts.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Hurts throw complete here to Komet. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
79 Broncos.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got to jump here. So they don't even need to run a 2nd down play. Give them the first.
And typically when we see this jumping, is it usually 3rd down, 4th down? They got them on 2nd down. I think that's a lack of discipline.
Hurts. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor
with touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Bengals are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
Ready, set.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
First play of the drive, excellent run. Just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
No check, no check.
Now this time, Willis throwing it.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage.
Willis takes a hit and the ball is free.
But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down.
Ready.
And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
Going for it, here's Etienne.
And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one.
Get it.
Hurts down to one knee, and that should just about do it. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brand, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Cincinnati,
the final 3 weeks are going to tell the story as they move to 9-5 on the year.
And they'll get another road test next week as they head to New England to take on the Patriots. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, they drop their 10th game now to fall to 4-10. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals.
I'm the best, I'm the best, and I got it, on my own. Keep my way up, get up, go. If I touch it, then it's